Yeah, last time on Danganronpa, we try to become closer to certain characters. We have a good talk with Sakura. We have all the good talks with Mondo. And as well with Chihiro, who apparently, just would prefer to give like their own blood to mosquitoes, apparently. Because, you know, mosquitoes, they have families. They have brothers and sisters, and look at how we turned. I think the mosquitoes wanted more blood, to the point they're saying bloodlust. So, yeah, things have happened during the nighttime, and, wow. So, now we need to figure it out what happened, because it's investigation time. Well, I see something that might have been used. Now, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Why are we talking about dumbbells? I don't know. Yeah, there's more important things. Let's look at Chihiro then. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Yeah, the thing. The word bloodlust is written. I feel like this is, again, way too loud. I need to just put this more around here. I think it's better this way around here. This game is hard. It's hard because of the sound. It's so inconsistent. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. So, I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood doesn't sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written on the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? What? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend created a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
From what Bianca told me, she drinks sadly. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Then, this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. What? The real? What are you saying, Genocide Jack isn't here in the school?
No way!
There's no way! But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. Well, I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hida was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. And I convinced Bianca to try oat milk, and she is now a believer. Yes, I am. I'm sorry again for the sneeze. And then she tried oat milk, now she's a believer. She was without a trace of doubt in her mind. Yes, and die! Thank you! Am I going to sneeze again? No! Why? 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 Well, I think she died. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is homophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically, she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulation prohibits sleeping, like on purpose. Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was lying. It was such a strange reaction. I was a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. What the frick? In no time flat, she was just standing up. Okay, wait a moment again. I swear to God, these sneezes are killing me. It's like I'm allergic to something. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her emotions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Well, yeah, was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Wow, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back. It's up ending and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No. Everything is fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right? It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. She's fighting away that I'm dainty and Yuko. Yeah, she's not okay. It might be the best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. I wonder why. Very well, you take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second, rushing into an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Right is right! But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another of us killed? A fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know what? You know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? Yeah, I sure did, chum.
The Monokuma file!
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file! I know how much you must be looking forward to it. Hey, Jeff Yard! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the lurk. So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation. Wow! Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examine the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect our other friends I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I have enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. What the frick? Byakuya? You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon... What, do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead, you're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because...
if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey! Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In anyone killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. Never said anything like that. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Damn it, Monoku, we just had to go and make it weird.
So then...
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one will totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. So when are you auditioning for the role of the bear in the next game? I won't be the bear. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Tak and me are going to drop Toko off at her room. Nice! I'm going to get dropped off!
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation to suit. If we don't solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any choice. Here comes the music! First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Wow, she just... yeah, no pain whatsoever. So, that's a good thing, in a way. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. There we go. So yeah, blunt object, which probably was the dumbbell. Hey, hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Well, I don't know. Byakuya just wants to look cool or something, I don't know. Okay, can we look at the dumbbell, please? That's a weird name, dumbbell. There's a dumbbell on the floor and... There's a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell! I figured it out! The Monokuma files said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could be anything else. So, yeah, there we go. We figured that out pretty much. I think. We have blood. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Yeah, they can be deadly. This poster wasn't in here. This poster was on the boys' locker room. It's the big boob lady. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have been. It must have happened during the murder. Why is the bit? Whatever. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. You know, lust for blood. I think it was the mosquitoes that did it. Just saying it. Just saying it. They wanted more blood. Alright, I feel like I need to just talk. Let me see if Kyoko can say anything. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Alright. Let's talk with Sakura. I use this locker room all the time now. It's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I could only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you say she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would have come with that she also would have come with someone else. Concrete. It's a possibility, I think. There we go. So she wanted to train, but she was avoiding talking with Sakura or Hina, which it's like the two more buffed females, really. So she probably came at night because she was too embarrassed as well. I don't know. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. Makoto, I am going to punch your face. Like, look at Sakura. Look at Sakura. Do you really think that Sakura wouldn't just like pretty much kill you? That's wow. Sorry, Ben, you won't be able to. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex, I can't help wondering what it might be. Take your word. Exactly. Exactly, Numpty. Freaking exactly. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Yeah, Byakuya is not that. Yeah. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to investigation? Figure it out by yourself. It's still fun if you don't, right? Okay. There? Dude. Why is there a minigun hanging from the ceiling? Why? Oh, this here! The reason why this is here is for the boys. If you can see, it's specifically aimed towards the girls' locker room. It's for the boys not to try going to the lockers room without permission. Otherwise, they will get shot in the face if they try to go to the lockers room without permission. That's the reason why. There we go. There's reasons for that. And I feel like vice versa, really, so there we go. Okay. Alright. We still have to check something here. I don't know what we need to check here, but... If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Wow, Monokuma is now trained. Has it been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun will initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words...
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations? Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Yaha! You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it! Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone will have to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listen to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. Negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self. Oh, there we go.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That help you understand what's going on. Okay. So now we're at the main hall. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Monokuma isn't a main course. He's one of the instant puddings you make it by adding milk to powder and always comes out lumpy. Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Okay, we are doing something in here. I don't think we are looking at the door. There's a lot of guns here. But there's a thing here, so... There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's a handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. And Monokuma said as well that people are not people anymore. So if you take the handbooks from them, technically... You're not, like, loaning them or borrowing them, really, so... Yeah.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Yeah, oh boy. The memory of it came floating back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. Yeah, dozens is an understatement. It is. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. That was, yeah. You're right. You wouldn't be surprised for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it would break it, it wouldn't freaking break. If it can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have a single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? Okay. Okay, where we go now then? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people. That's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Okay, maybe the library. He seems sus. He is sus. Okay. Oh, for frick's sake. What needs to be checked here? What it needs to be checked? This again? I don't think I need to check that again. Okay. So I need to talk to him again. Alright. He's saying the same thing.
Let me repeat myself.
Okay. We can continue the talk here. And I have a basis to believe that, I assure you. Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence does something like that, really? Hey, you two! Big trouble! Need your help!
I don't have time to play
We're
with you.
busy, leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me! Okay, what's happening, Hina?
please.
This is a serious emergency, please, you gotta help me! Just calm down, Hina.
I mean,
But it's an emergency! Okay, yeah, got it. I mean, if all students are the best in their respective fields, I guess one of them could be an expert serial killer. That's true.
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Okay. Where's... Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Toko? Is Toko inside some kind of emergency? Oh, can I go? Oh yeah, the doorbell. No? No? Maybe I need to talk with Ina first. Why am I so small? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what is this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Okay. Go for it. I may as well give it a shot. There you go. The door swung open slowly and silently. What is this? Oh no. What the frick? Hello? Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
She's shaking.
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Oh. What? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago? Same cutscene. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Tuko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Yes. Byakuya, it's your time to shine. Do it. Do it. Do it. Byakuya, why are you so tall? Why am I so small? I don't know. Can we talk? Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're so annoying. Bakula!
It's Byakuya.
Bakula. That's a new name. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. What the? And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise? I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But you're being sus. If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Why is he... You shouldn't run. I tried to talk with him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. Yeah, the library. Come on, let's go in. Wow, this is... Ooh. I love this song so much! Okay. So, what are we doing here? Is this the evidence that proves that it was Genocide Jack? Is the evidence that proves that it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. It's okay. I got a coin. Nice. You know, real clues, yeah? If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here.
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. More books. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay. So... the shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report of a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Don't peeking! Without making a sound, I return the files to the shelf. Okay, you tell me then. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. What the frick? Oh, out here. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. What the frick? If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. What is this? There's a wooden box. It's empty. There was a cable in there. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Okay. There's a ton of thick files stuffed in the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filed with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you expect to leak. Oh. Okay. What the frick do I look at? Okay, here? There's a lamp here. I don't know. It's a desk lamp. I think he used that. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it in a good use. So are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? Yes, you love this place. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? I know, you adore the library. This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your eyes problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put it all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope Speak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind of it wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? I'm an idiot. I'm a dick. I'm Byakuya. I mean, if all the students are the... Yeah, I'm reading the same thing again. The documents gathered here are genuine. I have... Baka mitai. The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Okay, let's see it. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this as to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is big, of course, and not as dusty. Well, he's not, yeah. He's just like, mine is bigger. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. It's the evil council! Evil! Your family is weird, mate. Very weird. It's like the Kung Pao counts as the evil council. They're aliens! And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. Oh my god. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Exactly, it's Betty. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. I sure hope Byakuya is the next victim because F that idiot. It's okay, he's part of the evil council. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites, it's the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended? It's exactly the same that happened to Shihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other high-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. So, it could have been you then. Because you knew about all of this. So you're sus, dude. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
I did it. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. Like, if that info is there why couldn't anyone just go there and have the info now? So... but okay.
In other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really, such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is walking around among us. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Dude, I don't need you to show me anything. Dude, no. 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 Okay, do I need to do this again? Okay, I need to just go over this really fast because I know. I don't know where I look at it. Was it? I don't even remember. This talk was so long, I don't even remember. Okay, there we go. Byakuya, about the genocide case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh, there we go. Look at the... Look! Just saying it. Look at that book and look at how he's just like in big letters straight away. Top secret. You don't put things that are top secret with caps. You don't. If something is secret, you don't put it in the freaking cover that is secret. People will be more curious about it. I'm sorry. What is that? Oh boy. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on several pages. Okay. 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 First and foremost, we can see there's a pattern already with the pictures. Scissors. We didn't see any scissors. Chihiro wasn't killed with scissors. Like, every single one of them has scissors. You can see scissors, like, on the wrists, on different things. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to be inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. The other guy says exactly the same thing. Chihiro wasn't stabbed. It was with a dumbbell that pretty much she was attacked. At least that's what it seems like it. And then she was put it like that with some sort of rope thingy. So, no. You put that sort of stuff in a neutral brown envelope so everyone thinks it's very naughty material. Exactly. Ah, my god. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Onda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kanu Hisei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30. So, my god, there's a bit of like a difference of age here there. Kumatsu Nataru, Takefumi Gono, Ushida Daoisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. There's a lot of names, but one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. Chihiro wasn't suspended with scissors, nor she was stabbed. Because it does seem like everyone was like multiple stab wounds. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Oh my god! Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect might be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reasons for that. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder or being bipolar.
So,
Have two personalities. Not bipolar. Yeah, bipolar is having two personalities. It's split personality, yeah. The key point here is that the culprit may as well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So, I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else until now. Or maybe it really isn't, I don't know. I feel like my mind is going numb. Okay.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, now we are on our own, so we can do stuff on our own. I still feel like Byakuya is sus. Oh! Hello, Ifumi. What are you doing here?
Ding ding ding! Yufumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit! Another star decrease for me!
Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal just yet. But I guarantee what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Lindenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time not there.
What's gonna be? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the boys' locker room. We haven't been in there. Okay, I already see something. Who pooped in here? What the frick is this? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I don't like it. This wasn't here. This was in the girls' locker room. Wasn't that? Because it was... Here was the boob lady. This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. It doesn't. It doesn't. Do we have anything else here? I don't know. There we go. Is there anything in the pool? I doubt it. The pool, I doubt there was anything. Let's check that locker. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Alright, there's nothing here then. Yeah, there's nothing.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
The song is so good, I'm sorry. It is absolutely amazing. Oh, you all change positions there. Sakura.
Damn.
Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness.
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this.
Okay. What about you, Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
General speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay. Alright. We need to touchy Chihiro. Okay, excuse me. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what it looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Remember the extension that Byakuya said he used? Byakuya, you're sus! Wait, so then... This isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head. Which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and a fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. No, she wasn't stabbed, nor she was, you know, attached to a wall or like that, with scissors. So it's different. It's similar, but it's different. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the true police section of her handbook. Well, that's one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together. You know, tie, rope. Is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at Genocide Jack case file one more time. Alright. Still wondering about that poster there. And you can see there's like marks on the poster, like it was like folded and then put it there again. Because it's like all just like, yeah. It's the blood-stained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. But wait, that reminds me, the post in the other locker room is That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Well, Sakura knows. She's been always here, so maybe. You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some of the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly, I noticed it early. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't unusually clean, as if there was never a stain here to begin with. Yeah, a coffee stain, which we saw in the boys' locker room. Okay, what about you, Mondo? Do you have anything else to say? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, he's saying the same thing. He's saying the same thing as before. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate and thank you for the posture check. Okay. Either way, I think we saw everything in here. I don't think I'm missing anything, really. We have the dumbbell, we have Chihiro that we already saw. Alright, yeah. Dumbbell! It's a dumbbell! We already saw the dumbbell. Okay, Fumi said that Celeste is in the warehouse, so... Thank you for the hear what's happened last time! Last time on Dragon Ball Z! Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then what did you find Then you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Oh.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. What the frick, Celeste? That's... Ooh. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay. Alright, Celeste could be Hatsune... Yeah, she's Hatsune Miku. There's someone here. Let's talk to Hina. Maybe Hina knows more. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toku's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would like to eat more donuts. Maybe that's what her one big regret. That was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so she would spend more time with boys than with girls. Maybe I need to talk with Byakuya. Where's Byakuya? The lamp's cord is no long enough to reach the outlet from here. Get our thinking cap on. There we go. Oh. I see, Ash. I see, Ash. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. And it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Okay. Okay. So now he's figuring out that that extension cord where Chihiro... That was the extension cord that Chihiro had. I thought he would... Makoto, you're such an idiot sometimes. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord wasn't there before. Nerd. You're a nerd. Okay, I don't need to look at it again, do I? I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Freaking Byakuya took the freaking archive! Byakuya, you are sus! Byakuya, you are absolutely sus!
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Sure.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You'll remember where to meet, right?
Yes.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Bye.
Alright, begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. Red eyes through here. Okay, and you know what this means. This is the class trial, which means I will stop Danganronpa here. I don't know what I will do for the next half an hour, but I don't want to start the class trial. So either way, we will do the class trial on the next stream. So I hope you all enjoyed Danganronpa.